Hi, my name is Edna de la Cruz and I'm going to be doing a demo on how I put buttercream in my cake. So I'm going to be making a 3-tier wedding cake, and this is my second tier. I already did my first and third tier, and I have a board, and this is just for icing. This board I'm not going to be using, but as you see, I cut my board exactly the same as my cake right now, and my cake has a crumb coat, and I'm gonna give it a second coat so it's nice and smooth. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just take my icing, and usually on my second layer, since it's at the bottom, since it's not attached to my board, because I cut my board to the size of the cake, I just want to attach it first so it doesn't move on me, because it usually tends to move. So I usually start at the bottom of my cake, and what I do is I clean my spatula and I take the icing at the bottom of my spatula, and I just go all around my cake. As you see, my whole cake in the bottom has a level of icing, and right now I'm gonna just put my icing on the top. And usually people are scared of putting icing on the top because they're scared of putting too much. Well, it's a matter of getting used to, but I usually drop icing in there because it's best, especially if you're doing a crumb coat, to have a little bit of the excess and then just move that icing around so you're not playing with your crumb coat. Right now I'm doing the same, because as if I was doing the crumb coat, because I don't want to be playing with that first layer of icing. Now I do put a lot of icing, and it's because later I'm gonna use a scraper and I'm gonna take a little bit of that icing off. So now I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna clean my spatula and I put the icing on the top of it. And right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go on that lower level of my icing, of my cake, and I'm leaving a nice, you see this in here, that mound? I need you guys to do that all around your cake, and there's a big reason for that. So it is very important that you leave that edge going on the top of your cake. This moment what you want to start doing is evening that side of the cake. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight, you know, even with no holes and anything, because after this you're gonna go with a smoother. What you need to understand is that after I'm done, I am gonna take some of that icing away with a scraper, and if I don't put enough icing, I'm gonna then be playing with my crumb coat. So this is my scraper, and what you wanna do is hold it as straight as possible. You wanna hold it as level as possible. And if you see here, I'm just gonna move my turntable. I'm gonna clean it, and I'm just gonna keep moving my turntable, and I keep cleaning my excess. I keep cleaning my excess all the time. So after I do this and have my side straight, and the only way you're gonna maintain that side straight is having a straight spatula. I clean my spatula every time, as you see. Then I'm gonna go to my top and I'm gonna try and find my edge. And right now at the beginning I'm just trying to take the excess of icing, so I'm not really digging too much to find my corner. I'm just trying to take that excess of icing that I put to the top, and when I get there, then I start taking the excess and cleaning my spatula. Every time I take the excess out, I clean my spatula. Well, so now we already put our icing, top, bottom, side, and we scrape it. So I usually at this point take this is Viva paper scraper, a smoother for fondant, and I just go around my cake. Right now I'm doing a little bit of pressure on my cake, trying to make everything smooth as possible. So it's a light pressure on my cake. I mean, you don't want to squish it down, but you want to have some nice pressure on your cake. And then you're gonna put your smoother to the side, and you're gonna hold it straight, and you're gonna give the same amount of pressure on the side of your cake, and you want to go all around doing the same thing. This is for taking those little lines that the scraper left before, to have a really nice smooth icing. You're gonna go all around, and at the end I'm just gonna take my hand and I'm gonna use my finger, and I'm not pressing at this point. I'm just slightly going around those edges, top edges, kind of like I don't want to round them. I'm just trying to clean them so they look nice, even, straight. If there's anything, you know, that doesn't look right, I'm just trying to smooth it down a little bit, because I don't like holes in my sides. And then I go once again, do my top, do my sides one more time before I just did that, and after you've done all that, once again you're gonna have a pretty smooth buttercream icing. Take your time. It's something that is, especially at the beginning, something that takes some time, but remember, this is a matter of practice. So the more you practice, the easier it's gonna become, and I promise you, with practice it'll get easier. This is just a technique just to move faster, so you gotta practice for it. So I hope you enjoy it. Ta-ta. See you later.